Hello and welcome back to the water. My name is Beast, and today we're back with a shaved beast. Yeah, I had a appointment at the barber today. It is very itchy though, as it always is for the day after a barber visit. Anyways, yeah, today we're back with more Clockwork Ley-Line. Borderline of Dusk. I still don't trust that that Ushio and the Omaru that came in last part. It's very odd to call her Ushio because playing this one, which has a girl called Ushio, and then I'm also playing Marshmallow All the Way Home that also has a girl called Ushio. It's just very odd. Anyways, like, I don't trust him. I don't trust him. The doll is currently in his room, is what I'm thinking. Anyway, seeing the others off, I return to my room. However, for the past while, I haven't been able to get Tsubaki off my mind. Her expression made it seem like she was trying to hold herself back, and her back looks so lonely. She doesn't have to force herself so much, and none of us would particularly mind if she wanted our company. She was a clumsy person indeed.
もうすぐいなくなっちゃうの、私は。その時は、ちゃんとあなたが姫ちゃんを支えてあげてね。
Recall what the small doll who had stayed by her side requested of me. Better have a look at how she's doing. Standing up, I exit my room. Arriving outside Tsubaki's room, I see that her door is half open. She's spacing out so much that she forgot to close it. Instead of calling out to her and going in, but the best case scenario would be that there's nothing wrong. Take a peek inside. I can see her back. Sumi is missing from the shelf of dolls. She's in Tsubaki's hands. Tsubaki is doing nothing more than staring at her friend. If she wanted to watch Sumi's each and every motion. However, as expected, Sumi doesn't budge. Oh, so it actually was caught.
安心してくれ。ミストは無事に回収され。だからこうして動かなくなってしまったんだな。大切な友達ができたと思ったのにな。でもこれでみんなの持ち物も戻るし、ミー君が危険にさらされることはなくなった。本当によかった。すみちゃん、私はどうすればいいんだろう。嬉しいはずなんだ。無事に解決したことが。でもすみちゃんがいなくなってしまった。
Oh, also, I should probably just... Apologies, Justin, for people getting on your nerves now. If you know, you know. If you don't know, it doesn't fucking matter. Don't worry about it. In joke.
僕に覚悟していたはずなのにな。いざそうなってしまったら。
Tsubaki?
みーくんか。どうしたんだ？
Well, I was worried about you.
私が？ああ、そうか。さっきのを見ていたんだな。恥ずかしいところを見られてしまった。
She's trying to act as normally as she possibly can. She can possibly be. However, to me, she doesn't look normal in the slightest. She looks frail and like she's in pain. So obvious that it makes my own chest hurt.
心配しなくても、私なら大丈夫だ。
Sure don't seem that way to me.
すみちゃんとはこういう結末になると分かっていた。だから覚悟はしていたんだ。もちろん悲しいことには違いないが、分かっていたことだから。
I keep telling you, you can stop trying to push yourself.
無理？
Yeah. If you want to cry, then cry. There's no need to hold your tears back.
無理をしているつもりはない。泣きたいとも思っていない。
She stares me straight in the eye as she says that. I can detect traces of loneliness in those eyes, and it's clear that she's restraining herself. But I know that she'll never admit that. Just why is she so stubborn? She was even talking to Sumi, saying that she was at a loss as to what to do. I take a closer look. Her hands are trembling as she's holding the doll.
本当に大丈夫だ。
Can't sit still, for I know that I'm embracing her quivering body.
みーくん、突然。
She doesn't try to break free and remains motionless in my arms. I gently pat her head. When I do so, she shows me an expression full of hesitation.
みーくん、
I want you to try crying your heart out, just this once. It'll make you feel better afterwards.
そんなこと。
Must be lonely now that Sumi's gone, right?
それは。
So then there's no way you're fine. She was your best friend. That's no one in the world who wouldn't be lonely if their best friend disappeared.
でも、君には散々迷惑をかけてきたのに、またこんな風に迷惑をかけるのは。
She shakes her head furiously. The most likely reason why she's not trying to escape is that she's in low spirits. She's definitely holding back. The way you're forcing yourself to act normal is more of a bother to me. Anyone would be worried about a friend who's acting like this. Aren't we supposed to be friends?
それは。
Besides, Sumi asked me to take care of you, so please rely on me more.
すみちゃんか。
Yeah, she asked me to support you after she was gone.
すみちゃん。私のために。
She trembles in my arms. Itch. Strength my embrace. It was dirty of me to mention Sumi, but if I didn't, I'm sure that she'd never be honest with me. Finally crying? Turning to tightly embrace her, I stroke her back. Her voice doesn't stop quivering, and her body doesn't stop shaking as I continue to do so. Give her as much time as she needs to stop. People cry when they're lonely, after all. It's my first time seeing her this emotional.
Hora! とっとと寮戻れよ。これで全員戻ったみたいですね。
ああ。
ミブさん？
すまない。どうした？
いや、全員寮に戻ったみたいだって。
そうか。
大丈夫ですか？ぼんやりしてるみたいですけど。
なんでもない。
それならいいんですけど。
一応他の場所も確認してくる。
あ、はい。まだ引っ張ってんのかな。
Oh, also something that happened is in the comments someone was like, he personally ships Tsubaki with someone else. Like the comment one for one goes, I also like Tsubaki, but I do actually ship her with someone else instead of the pro tag. People who played the series probably know what I mean. My response to that is probably Shizuka, but it'd be hilarious if that's not the case. The response is just, then it is hilarious by your definition. And it is very hilarious indeed. A few days later, now the incident with the disappearing dolls and mascots has been resolved. Peace is returned to the academy. Thought that Spock would get depressed, but she's been surprisingly lively. When I met her this morning, she seemed relatively cheerful. And she's slowly getting over Chuni? That's the fuck? A Chan's probably mixed Sumi and Chan together to get Chumi. Maybe she's slowly getting over Sumi after crying that so much that day.
今日は特に大きなことは何もないですね。
ええ、探し物程度の依頼でしたらすぐに終わりますからね。それに今日は古賀くんが余計なことをしていないので、いつも以上に要件がすぐに片付きます。
ちょっといいか？
おや、村雲くん、また何か事件でも？
いや、事件ってほどでもねえんだけどよ。俺だって来たくねえけど、事情知ってんのお前らだけだし。
He enters the room while mumbling something. Does he have something he wants to talk to us about or not?
よ、ミブさんが拾った人形のミストの件ってちゃんと解決したんだよな。
ええ、無事捕獲してリトさんのところで封印しましたよ。
ミブさんが大事にしてた人形のことさ、まだショック引きずってる。
She's still down in the
そ
dumps.
れがわかんねえ。
Huh? That's supposed to mean.
だから元気ねえってのとはちょっと違うんだけど。
How so?
うまく説明できねえんだけど、なんかこうポワッポワしてるっていうか。
ポワッポワ？
Its description isn't much of a description. Alright, haven't we had this conversation before? Could you be any less
うっ
specific?
せえな、そうとしか言いようがねえんだよ。
ポワポワねえ。
Honestly, I can't really understand what he's trying to say. However, Muko seems to be deep in thought after hearing his words.
少し気になりますね。様子を見に行きましょうか。
ああ、悪いけど頼む。もしもミストの後遺症とかだったら大変だからな。
That's true. Let's go.
ミブ先輩って今はどこにいるんですか？
見回りは終わったから多分風紀委員会室だ。
Find Tsubaki on our way to the disciplinary committee office. Hiding ourselves and watching her from a distance, it's obvious that she's acting strangely. She seems to be distracted and stares off into space a lot. She also occasionally heaves a sigh or changes her expression as if she thought of something.
なあ、
確かにポワポワした感じ。
You're right, I wonder what's gotten into her. Doesn't look like he's depressed.
なあ、獅子型にちょっと話聞いてきてくれよ。
私がですか？ミブさんとは古賀くんの方が親しいと思いますが。
いや、そういうんじゃなくてよ。なんつうの、同じ女のお前だといろいろ話してくれるかもしれねえし。
わかりました。君たちはここにいてください。
Muko, who was just silently watching her, walks over to her and looking displeased. Tsubaki seems to be the same as usual when they're talking, but we're too far away and can't hear what they're saying. But sometimes she's pressing her hand against her chest or her cheeks when answering Muko's questions. And her expressions changing frequently. As the conversation is over, as Muko starts heading back towards us. Or so I thought, but she walks right past us. Hey, where are you
あれ
going?
はミストとは無関係です。放っておいても大丈夫ですよ。
そうなの？
というか、私たちにできることはありませんよ。
つうか、何話してきたんだよ。
それはプライベートな問題なので話せません。
What, personal? Without answering any of our questions, Muko leaves us. This isn't fair. We can't just pass something off as personal and leave it like that. From the looks of it, Omaru and Murakumo feel the same
なん
way.
だありゃ。
本当にミストは関係ないのかな？
No clue, but Muko said it isn't, so it's probably true.
本当にほっといて大丈夫なのか？
A couple of days have passed since then. Tsubaki is still acting the same way. I'm worried, but Muko said that there's nothing we can do about it, so there hasn't been much progress. Of course, during this time, we've had our fair share of bureau work, and today we have to go retrieve a mist. That was quite troublesome. Well, actually, capturing it wasn't hard. The troublesome part is something else.
牛尾さん、もうそれくらいにしてあげて。
Muko's been sighing for a while now. We haven't had any real conversation. I can understand how he feels, but the one who really wants to sigh is me.
なぜこう毎回
厄介な事態になってしまうのか。
でもミストは回収できましたし。
回収はできましたが、この人の勝手な行動のせいでまた。
まあそれは。
Meow. Oh no.
まさかミッチーが猫になっちゃうなんてね。
What the what the fuck's happening? Shut up. Just didn't happen because I wanted to. That's what I said, but I doubt either of them could understand me. Sounds not like I could have kept quiet. How pathetic. I was turned into a cat by like Misfit's curse. Now being carried in Omaru's arms. Honestly, it's utterly disgraceful.
ミッチー元に戻りますよね。
この呪いには適切な解除方法がありますので、元には戻りますよ。
よかった。その方法って？
口に出したくありません。
ちょっとミッチー、暴れないでよ。
Come on, what's the meaning behind not wanting to say it even when I'm right before in the state? I don't like how Omaru's holding me in his arms either!
リトさんに他の方法はないのか聞いた方がいいのかも。
困ったな。
あれ？マルくん猫抱っこしてる。ほんとだ。どこから持ち込んだの？
いや、これは持ち込んだっていうか、牛尾さん、ちょっと事情があって。ねえねえ、
この子撫でてもいい？
それは。
私も抱っこしたい。
この猫は牛尾さん。
抱かせてあげればいいのではありませんか？
What are you saying? I may look like a cat, but it's still me on the inside. Think of some countermeasures instead. My thoughts aren't conveyed in my fit of fury, and Yoshida and Kodani mercilessly start petting me. I know that they don't mean anything bad by it, but it's humiliating nonetheless. Is there any way I can escape?
暴れちゃダメだって。
猫ちゃんダメ？元気な子だな。
だから暴れたら危ない。
As I'm struggling, Omaru's embrace starts slipping through his arms. But now I think I can get out of this. If I jump towards the window. Unfortunately, because of my familiarity with this body, I can't keep my balance.
猫ちゃん落ちちゃう。
ミッチー。
まったく。
That's bad, I'm falling! Oh hey, it's the statue. Thankfully the window isn't too high above the ground and I managed to safely land without a scratch. As they say, cats always land on their feet. However, I've lost Omaru and Muko as a result. Now, well, I'm sure I'll find them eventually if I head back to the bureau office. Sound of approaching footsteps startles me. Someone's coming. Nothing good can possibly come out of someone seeing me like this. Tsubaki, this makes matters even worse. He's a member of the disciplinary committee, so she'll probably drive me out of the campus. So I thought, what's going on? Her eyes are wide open, just staring straight at me, frozen stiff.
猫。
Meow.
猫。猫さん。
Huh? Her eyes look like they're sparkling. Something different about her. Oh lord. As I'm wondering what's going on, Tsubaki suddenly lifts me into her arms. And then she hugs me with all her might. It hurts! I can't breathe!
どうしたんだ？どこから入ってきたんだ？
What in the world's going on?
もしかして迷子なのだろうか。あ、それなら保護しておいた方がいいな。そうだ、保護。よしよしよし。何にも心配しなくていいからな。
He's petting me furiously. There's no other word I can use to describe it. But Tsubaki, you're being too aggressive and it hurts. Show some moderation. You need moderation when dealing with cats. Hey, calm down is what I want to say, but nothing except for meows come out of my mouth. Meow, meow, meow.
そうかそうか。迷子になって不安なんだな。大丈夫。私がついているから何も不安がらなくていいぞ。
Could it be that Tsubaki's a cat
こ
lover?
こにいるのもなんだから。そうだな。私の部屋に来るか。
Her gaze is fixed on me. Maybe there's a chance of a miracle happening if I try my hardest to convey my thoughts to her. I sure hope this works! Hey, Tsubaki, it's me. Me!
君がいいと言ってくれるなら一緒に行こう。ああ、私の部屋に猫さんが。猫さん。
Of course that didn't work at all. Things have turned from bad to worse. I can't let her take me to a room like this no matter what.
何か不安なのか？大丈夫だから安心しろ。
Oh, she gonna give up?
部屋に君を連れて帰って大丈夫だろうか。さすがに風紀委員たる私が無断で連れて行くのは。
That's right, Tsubaki, you need to get permission. Now release me!
だが猫さん、だが私は風紀。おお、これはミルソンではないか。
The principal!
おお、
The principal, who appeared out of nowhere, stares intently at me. Ah, the principal should be able to tell. Meow! Meow!
こら、おとなしく。ミルさん、この猫はどうしたのかね。さっき迷子になっているのを保護したのですが。なるほど、なるほど。ほほ。
Please, I'm begging you, principal! As I move around as much as possible within Tsubaki's arms, the principal does nothing more than continue to stare at me. But she understands.
で、君はこの猫をどうするつもりだったのかね。それは部屋で。部屋で保護しようかと。
Meow! 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 Please tell her she's not allowed to, principal. It wouldn't be proper for a disciplinary committee member to be keeping a cat. And please realize who I really am! Something tells me she just said something like good job or something like that.
君は実に優しい子だ。構わずその猫を保護して可愛がってあげておくれ。本当ですか？もちろん。大事に可愛がってあげるので。
Meow! She looks at me and smirks. I'm certain of it. She definitely knows who I am!
安心していいぞ。学園長の許可を得たのだからな。さあ、それでは帰ろう。それでは、その猫のことは頼んだよ。な、スフレだの。さようなら、学園長。
Responsibility for taking care of me has been dumped onto Tsubaki, and it's now set in stone that I'll be kept in her room. Having received principal's approval, she's more fired up than ever. How do things turn out this way? It's all the principal's fault. That's the only logical
さあ、
answer.
行こう、猫さん。猫さん、よしよしよしよしよし。
Meow! As soon as we reach her room, she starts furiously hugging and petting me again. It hurts just like before. It feels like more like rubbing than petting. Though she most likely doesn't realize that.
可愛いな。猫さんは本当にとんでもなく可愛いな。
There's no doubt about it, she's a cat lover!
何も心配しなくていいぞ。飼い主か、もしくは引き取り先が決まるまで私が一緒にいるからな。
Saying that, she starts petting me again. The strength she puts into her caresses isn't the same as always. It hurts, I said.
こんなにたくさん猫さんを撫でるのは初めてだな。
Wonder
い
why.
つもはすぐに逃げられてしまうから。君はとてもおとなしい猫さんだな。
I'm pretty sure other cats just felt frightened by her. Well, given what's happening to me right now, I can understand why. She loves cats way too much and ends up treating them too roughly.
おや？よく見たらここ砂だらけじゃないか。
Oh no, I see where this is going. Meow. Suddenly lifts me up and stares fixatedly at me. Incidentally, when I was turned to a cat, my clothes were not transformed with me, so I'm buck naked at the moment. This really is embarrassing!
せっかくだから一緒にお風呂に入ろうか。
A bath? This is really bad. I have to find an opportunity to escape
準
or
備をし
else.
てくるから少し待っていてくれ。
Ah, this is my
今
chance.
日は猫さんの分のタオルも必要だな。
She leaves me alone and starts with the preparations. This is my only chance to escape. I'll have to find some way to open the door. For now, I'll just slowly make my way over there. Tsubaki comes rushing back with incredible speed. It's so shocking to me that I freeze up.
逃げようとした。
How did you know?
やはりすべての猫さんに私は嫌われてしまう運命なのだろうか。
She drops her shoulders in depression. I'd feel sorry for her if I took another step towards the door. Her eyes look extremely lonely as
本当は
well.
嫌だったか。それなら無理やり連れてきたのは悪かったかもしれない。
Meow meow.
嫌じゃない。
Meow. That's not it. I hope my message got through to her. No matter how many times I meow, I can't tell if she understands what I'm trying to say or not. It's probably impossible while I'm in this state, or so I thought.
そうか。よかった。
Ow! Her expression brightens up in an instant and she starts hugging and petting me as hard as she can again. She's putting too much force into it. It really hurts.
それじゃあ一緒にお風呂に入ろうな。
No, that would be...
さあ、体をきれいにしよう。ピッカピカに磨いてあげるぞ。
No, it's safe. I say it's safe. Where should I be looking? It goes without saying that Tsubaki's naked. She thinks that I'm just an ordinary cat, so if I don't think about it, there's no way in hell I can do that! I'm racking my brain over what to do about this.
暴れなくても大丈夫だ。ちゃんと顔には水がかからないように洗うからな。
What's going on? She looks like she's staring into my face. No, never mind. She's examining my whole body. I may have the form of a cat, but I'm still naked, you know.
ちょっと失礼。
Meow! As she's scrutinizing my body, she suddenly turns my body over so I'm on my back with my legs spread apart. Hey, what are you doing? No more! Stop it!
君は男の子なのだな。
I'm dying of embarrassment!
男の子でも女の子でもきれいにしなくてはな。よし、洗ってやろう。
Meow! Meow!
ほら、暴れるときれいにできないだろう。
Meow! She finally releases me after having thoroughly looked at my body and rigorously washed me. Despite that, I have no idea what's going on. For some reason, I'm completely drained and can't move a muscle. On the other hand, Tsubaki seems to be in a strangely good
こ
mood.
んなに猫さんと親交を深められるとは思っていなかったな。
Yeah, she's gonna wanna die the moment she finds out about what the situation is. She looks overjoyed.
ほら、体を拭いてあげよう。
She once again puts all her strength into her actions, but I can't muster the energy to resist. I'm glad she's happy, so... I'm glad that she's happy. I'll just stay still now.
これできれいになった。よかった。
She's absolutely beaming. Goes to show how fun she is with cats.
毛もサラサラになった。なんだか君の毛はみーくんの髪に似ている気がするな。
As she's petting me, I suddenly hear her say my name. I stare at her in astonishment. Noticing my malign sight, she gives me a gentle smile.
ああ、みーくんは私の大切な友達だ。とても優しくて頼りになるんだ。
Tsubaki?
以前私に大変なことがあった時に助けてくれたし、それにもう一人の大事な友達がいなくなった時慰めてくれた。
That's the one thing that's annoying with a fresh shave. Your hair is always so spiky afterwards.
私は寂しくて悲しくて泣きたかったはずなのに、それにすら気づけなくて。でもみーくんが泣けばいいと教えてくれたんだ。あの時 彼がいてくれてよかった。泣いてみればいいと言ってくれて、私は泣くことができた。本当にいい友達なんだ。私なんかにはもったいない。でもこれからもずっと友達でいられればと思う。
So that's what's going on in her mind. There's no need at all to think that she's not good enough for anything. I want to always be her friend. I want to always be friends with her as
猫さんに
well.
は大事な友達はいるか？
Meow.
うん、そうかそうか。やはり友達は良いものだな。
Her expression changes as we gaze at each other. It's a somewhat complicated one that's hard to read, similar to the one I saw a few days ago when she seemed to be spacing out. What's gotten into her? Meow. Meow meow.
すまない。少し考え事をしていた。最近少し奇妙なことがあるんだ。聞いてくれるか？
Meow.
そのさっきの友達のみーくんのことなんだ。
Something strange related to
ど
me.
うも気がつくと彼のことを考えてしまっているんだ。そうすると不思議なことにどんどんと動機が激しくなっていく。しかし頭はそれに反してぼーっとしてしまうというか、謎の浮遊感を感じるんだ。
Huh?
あのミストの後遺症なのだろうか。今もこうして話しているとなんだか彼に会いたくてたまらなくなってしまったよ。みーくんは今何をしているのかな？
While he's listening to you right now. As he's talking, she starts petting me again. This time it's not forceful like before, but instead slow, gentle caresses. Which all the time she petted me were like this. All the times she petted me were like this.
君の毛はやっぱりみーくんの髪に似ている。君をみーくんの隣に並べたらきっとそっくりだってわかるはずだ。そうしたら喜んでくれるだろうか。本当は今すぐ会いに行きたいな。
There's a warm smile on her face as she's talking about me. Should I have heard everything she just said? She said just now. She doesn't know that this cat is actually me, though, so I guess the answer to my question is obvious. However, it's not like I can simply forget it at this point. If I'm not interpreting it correctly, then Tsubaki is...
猫さんにはいっぱい話してしまったな。はあ、そろそろ夜も遅い。一緒に寝ようか。
What? Sleep together? With Tsubaki? As feelings of uncertainty build up inside me, she lifts me up. Is she gonna take me to her bed like this? I swear there's no way I'm getting a week of sleep tonight. But she thinks I'm a regular cat.
今日は君と一緒に寝られて嬉しいよ。おやすみ。
I've seen this CG before. Like that is some fucking 2006 Google Plus ass post that I saw this in, I think. What the fuck? So yeah, he's turning back now. Oh, this is awkward. The next thing I know, I'm back to normal. I should be happy about this, but I'm stuck in a terrible situation now.
みーくん？
That's right.
なぜ？
Well, this is, you know, how am I supposed to explain this to her?
ああ、どうしよう。みっちー、返事してよ。
見つかりませんね。
どうしよう。あの時俺が話しちゃったから。
烏丸くんのせいではありません。彼が暴れたせいです。
でも
それに これだけ探して見つからなかったのですから、誰かに保護されている可能性が高いと思われます。
じゃあ誰かに猫だと思われて連れて帰られてるってこと？
その可能性は高いかと。それにあの呪いは口づけをすれば解けますから。
え？口？
はい。とりあえず捜索は打ち切りにして、彼の運がいいことを願っておきましょう。
そうですね。
So I managed to explain myself to Tsubaki. However, I couldn't just go back to my room buck naked. So she lent me her disciplinary committee coat. It's better than wearing nothing at all, but I totally look suspicious right now. I have to make sure nobody catches me like this. Ah! Menacing! I hear a faint sound to prepare myself, but what I see is a small ermine. Isn't that the one that's always with the principal? Why is it in a place like this? It runs down the hallway in the opposite direction. What a relief. There shouldn't be any problem by being seen by an ermine. Probably. Hello, principal!
おお、二の舞くん、こんなところにいたのかね。勝手に行ってはいけないよ。なんだい？ほほう。あちらに。
The fucking DVD screensaver brain ass expression she's got on her. There's a singular brain cell just bumping around up in there, and she can only experience a thought when it hits the corner. Principal appears on the other end of the hallway and looks at me from top to bottom as if she were making a fool of me. This is,
他のものには見つからないよう戻りたまえ。それでは戻ろうか、二の舞くん。
The principal turns around and walks away with a massive grin on her face. She had to have known what was going on this entire time. I have a huge desire to voice my complaints, but I keep them to myself. I need to get back to my room before anyone else sees me like this. I managed to arrive without being spotted along the way. I'll wash the coat and return it tomorrow. Well, probably don't have to wash it, but it wouldn't sit right with me if I did, considering where it's been. Okay. After changing and putting the coat in the laundry, I get in bed. Lying down and staring dazedly at the ceiling, Tsubaki pops in my head. Her face when she was crying back then. What she said today and what happened to the bathroom. There's so much going on in my mind right now, and it's giving me a headache. Ah! What exactly do I want to do? I feel like I've stumbled into a maze with no exit. Can't reach a conclusion no matter how much I think about her, yet I can't help but do so. And we even kissed despite my being a cat at the time. She was fairly shocked if she found out that the cat was me. Should that kiss not count then? What's done is done. The more I mull it over, the more I don't know what I want to do. However, it does look like my brain's going to be giving it a rest. Doesn't look like my brain's going to be giving it a rest anytime soon. Upon my arrival at the bureau the next morning, Muko greeted me with a sigh. Lots of things happened yesterday, but when I explained how I was able to turn back to normal, Umaru seemed extremely relieved. Muko was quite angry, though that was to be expected. Her words were excessively cold, but it served me right for what I had done. Once she finished lecturing me, she called Tsubaki over. The reason is simple. We have to document the incident with the mist and need her to provide testimony.
なるほど。その後、古賀くんは元に戻ったと。
Hearing the events, she unconcernedly writes it into the report. The entire time, Tsubaki is looking down at the floor apologetically. She's probably remembering what you did to me and wallowing in self-hatred. I feel a bit sorry for her, seeing her motionless in that state. Don't look at me with that troubled expression. Hey, Tsubaki. Her head's still kept down, and I seem to see her tremble slightly. And then she suddenly raises her head with a serious look on her face.
私はなんというひどい行為を。
そこまで気に病む必要はないのではありませんか？
Yeah, I agree.
しかし古賀君をお婿に行けない体にしてしまったではないか。
No, 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 that's totally not true.
お婿に行けない体？
Oh my god, nothing of that sort
あ
happened!
まり考えすぎない方がいいですよ。事故です。割り切ってしまえばどうということも。
いや、それはできない。私はこの件に関して責任を取る必要がある。
What?
責任？
ミブ先輩、責任って。
こうなってしまった以上、一生添い遂げ、古賀君の面倒を見させていただく覚悟だ。
The report falls from Muko's hands as Tsubaki declares that with an earnest face. However, as if nothing had happened at all, she indifferently decides to pick up the papers. Proceeds to pick up the papers.
牛尾さん、手伝いましょうか？
いえ、結構。大丈夫です。
上下逆になってませんか？
After having that pointed out to her, she silently fixes their orientation. Seeing that, Omarus doesn't say another word. I'm sure we've all been left speechless right now. It's getting pretty awkward in here. No, this isn't the time to be concerned about that. It's okay, you don't need to take responsibility or anything. Isn't that obvious?
そうですね。今回の件に関して、ミブさんが責任を感じる必要はどこにもありません。
そうですよ。あるとしたら、俺がミッチーを話しちゃったから。
それも無関係です。そもそも古賀くんが人の話を聞かずに勝手な行動を取ったからです。
Yeah, sure, like you always say, it's all my fault, isn't it?
理解しているのなら、今後は気をつけてください。
I've got it
と
already!
いうわけですので、ミブさんは何も気にしないでください。風紀委員の仕事前にご足労をおかけしました。
Our conversation ends as he gets up from the chair with in somewhat of a daze and leaves the room.
ミブ先輩、何かぼんやりしてましたね。
そうですね。
大丈夫かな？心配だね、ミッチー。
Oh. Tsubaki said that she wanted to take responsibility. She has a very strong sense of responsibility, which is why she said that. But is that really all there is to it? What I heard yesterday as a cat, those were definitely her true feelings. I wonder if she realized how she feels. What do I think, having heard of what she said? What was going through my mind when I was with her and listening to her talk?
古賀くん、君も同じですね。
Huh? What
君
does?
も彼女と同じく。
I guess I was fairly deep in thought. If that's the case, does that mean there's something on Tsubaki's mind too? Now I know what's on her mind. I recall what she said yesterday. She's most likely thinking about me. Similar to how I'm thinking about her right now. What do I want to do? What do I think? After a bit of thought, there's one thing I'm sure of. I can't just leave her alone like this. Sorry, I'm gonna chase after her.
はい。
いってらっしゃい。
世話のかかる人たちですね。
なぜ私はこんなにも落ち込んでいるのだろう。別に落ち込むべきことはなかったではないか。なぜだ？責任を取らなくていいと言われたからか。ではなぜそれで失望している？私は責任を取りたかったのか？一生添い遂げ面倒を見たかったのか？そんなことはないとは言い切れないのか。こんな気持ちになっているのだから。
It's okay, you don't need to take responsibility or anything. Isn't that obvious?
改めて考えるとやはりどこか胸が痛む。でもなぜだ？だって友達が自分をかばってくれているのだぞ。どこに落ち込む要素がある？
Tsubaki!
みーくん。
I'm so glad I caught up to you.
先ほどまで感じていたもやのかかったような気分はどこかに行ってしまった。
Calling out to her, she stops walking and turns around. She displays a smile on her face, then quickly turns into a perplexed expression. But it quickly turns into a perplexed expression.
どうしたんだ？話は終わったのだろう。
No, it's about something else. Just say I'm having trouble finding the right words. It's probably a misunderstanding on my part. If there's something wrong with what I'm about to say, please tell me.
何がだろうか。
Could it be that deep down you were actually intent on taking responsibility?
そんなことは。
After hearing what I said, she appears to be even more she appears to be even more at a loss now. And I get the feeling that she's on the verge of crying. Seeing her like that makes my chest hurt.
いや、わからない。本当によくわからないんだ。すまない。だが、責任を取らなくていいと言ってくれたのは、ミー君の優しさだということは分かっているぞ。
I am so sorry. Seems baffled by my apology. I can easily tell that she's
な
agitated.
ぜミー君が謝るんだ。ミー君の正体にも気づかず、好き勝手に扱ったのは私の方ではないか。
That's not the problem. It wasn't fair.
レ
of
ア
me.
じゃない？何の話？
When I was a cat, I listened to you talk, didn't I?
あれは。
I know it wasn't something that you would have said to me directly. But after hearing your true feelings, it's unfair of me not to tell you mine.
なるほど。ミー君は私に何か言いたいことがあるということだろう。
She stands poised and looks me straight in the eye. Yeah, I...
ちょっと待って。
Hey.
どうしよう。もし欠点を指摘されてしまったら。いや、友達としてこれはダメみたいなことかもしれない。少しだけ心の準備をだな。
Okay.
欠点は直せばいい。ダメなところも同じだ。よし、大丈夫。どんな問題もミー君のために何とかしてみせる。お待たせした。さあ、どんなことでも言ってくれ。私は全て受け止めてみせるぞ。
She doesn't have a clue as to what I'm about to say, does she?
どうしたんだ？いつでもいいぞ。
I think I like it, Tsubaki.
好きに。そうか、もちろん私もだ。スミちゃんと一緒だった頃からずっと好意的に思っていた。
That's not what I meant. Just confused by my words. I can't tell if she doesn't understand or if this is all just a huge misunderstanding on my part. If it's the latter, then I was overthinking things. It'd be pretty embarrassing. I'm saying that I love you in a romantic sense.
恋愛。
I spell everything out for her and her eyes start wandering. I probably made her remember something. Continue to stare at her in dead earnest. Ever since then, I've noticed that I've been thinking about you a lot.
私のことを。
Can't leave you alone, or rather, I want to protect you, I guess.
私を守りたい。
Why is the Tales of Grace's F opening so good? I still actually kind of want to play that one at some point. I should remind me, which was the good version again? The Grace's F. Was that for PlayStation? Forget. Oh well. You always miss the important points and you're clumsy, but you're sincere and dedicated. I want to always be with you and protect you, not because Sumi asked me to, but because I myself want to. These feelings are probably crossing the boundaries of friendship, so I think I'm in love with you. I mean it in the sense of I want to marry you. Does that help?
わかる。
What do you think about me, Tsubaki? Just friends or maybe?
え？
Her face suddenly turns red and she starts losing her composure. Her eyes dart around restlessly and she stumbles over her words.
私は
Okay.
あの
After a little while, she regains her cool and returns to looking at me straight in the eye. I do the same. From out of nowhere, tears start running down her cheeks. Tsubaki?!
すまない。
Continues crying in her confusion and wipes the overflowing tears as she tries to hide her face with her hands. Move her hand away and get a good look at her tear-streaked
こんな
face.
みっともないのは
No need to hide it, Tsubaki.
なぜだこんなの見せられない
It's not disgraceful at all. I like your crying face too, since it's full of your emotions.
みーくん私は胸がいっぱいで痛くてでも嬉しくて
Okay. She pours her heart out to me, one word at a time as she cries. Patiently wait for her words as I wipe up her unceasing
みー
tears.
くんもこんな気持ちなのか胸が痛くて苦しくて飛び上がりそうに鼓動が
You feel sort of fluttery?
みーくんも同じ
I do. Despite her tears, her expression is one of joy. I repeatedly brush away her tears and caress her cheek. Her expression brightens the more I do so.
もしもこれが恋愛感情というものなのだとしたら君は初恋の相手ということになるな
That's a responsibility for me to shoulder.
みーくん私はそうだ私は君と添い遂げたかっただから責任を取らなくていいと言われてがっかりしたんだ君と一緒にいたいどうか君にそばにいてほしいんだ
I'm here right now.
ずっと一緒に
Of course. Love you, Tsubaki.
私もみーくんが
I know. Anyone would after hearing everything you said. There's no end to her tears. I repeatedly wipe them up as they stream down her cheeks. She really is a clumsy girl, but I can't leave her alone because I know that's how she is. As I'm thinking that, I fix my gaze on her. Our lips slowly overlap. They meet over and over again. I stroke her rigid body in an attempt to calm her nerves. I can feel her soft lips on mine. I'm sure that she can feel the softness of mine as well. We continue exchanging kisses. As the palm of my hand gently rubs down her back, it appears she's calmed down. Her body feels much more relaxed now.
みーくん
ん
これはつまり
Oh, my bad, I got ahead of myself there. Will you be my girlfriend and go out with me? Let's get to know each other even better, okay? Her face is flushed and she nods furiously. She's gotten this red again. Well, that's my fault, though. Whenever I'm talking to her, whenever I'm thinking, it comes straight out of my mouth without restraint.
不つかものですが何卒
Same applies to me. Her words are just too funny and I can't help but giggle as I hold her. I can tell that she's beginning to get flustered again. Letting ourselves calm down first, we return to the bureau. Muko and Momoru look surprised when they see us entering together. Well, I'm sure that a client coming back so soon after she's left is a bit unexpected. They grow even more astonished once I tell them that we're dating now.
わざわざ報告してくださるんですか
Yeah, I guess.
心配するな公私混同はしない
ミブさんの性格からそれはないと信用しております。
あありがとう
そっか。ミッチー、ミブ先輩と。
What's wrong, Momoru?
なんでもないよ。
Seems like he's concerned about something. Can't really tell what it could be, though.
はいんぞ。あ、ミブさん、やっぱりここにいた。
ああ、村雲。
そろそろ見回りの時間ですよ。
もうそんな時間か。すまない。
いえ、それじゃあ行きましょうか。
あ、そうだ。報告がある。
何です？また何か事件ですか？
いや、そうではない。私は古賀君とお付き合いをすることにした。
Watch the soul leave his body.
へえ。は？今、なんて？
私は古賀君とお付き合いをすることにしたと。
はあ、そりゃ。
His eyes are saying that he can't believe his ears, and he looks my way. His reaction was to be expected. What's that all about?
いや、ミブさんも案外見る目ねえなと思って。
You sure you're not the one with bad taste?
なんだとてめえ！
言い争いはその程度にしていただけますか？
そうだぞ村雲。見回りに行くのだろ。
村雲くん、だからあの時に言ったでしょう。ミスとは無関係だと。
何の話だ？
ちょっとした依頼が解決しただけです。
そうか。
Now that you mentions it, Muko did say that, and it definitely is personal. I'm impressed that you managed to figure it out after such a short conversation with Tsubaki. Though I'll admit that Tsubaki isn't exactly the hardest book to read.
はあ？何がだ？
Omaru misread it.
いつか村雲先輩の良さを分かってくれる女の子がきっと現れますから。
はあ？お前何？ちょっと待て。何誤解してんだてめえ。
大丈夫です。俺分かってますから。
全然分かってねえよおい。違うからな。別に俺はそういうんじゃねえからな。
Omaru and Murakumo are chatting boisterously near the wall. I wonder what they're talking
村
about.
雲、そろそろ向かおうか。それでは失礼する。
They head off to their duties as disciplinary committee members, and the office falls into silence. A ton of things happened all at once, so I'm really hoping that I can take it easy now.
のんびりしてねえで、とっとと寮戻れよ。ミブさん、どうしたんですか？
何がだ？
They're still zoning out.
なんかまたぼんやりしてたんだ。
そうか。すまない。
はあ。
いけない。気を引き締めねば風紀の仕事に差し障る。心配しなくても大丈夫だ。そろそろ全生徒が戻っただろうか。
そうですね。もう誰も残っていないと思います。
わかった。今日のシフトはこれで終わりだな。私たちも帰ろう。
本当に大丈夫なのかね。なんでか察しはつくけどよ。
Tsubaki! Walk up to Tsubaki, who is hard at work, and call out to her. She turns around with a shocked look on her face, but after seeing that it's me, it turns into one of delight.
みーくん、どうしたんだ？
I was thinking that it's about time when you're done with your patrols. You want to head back to the dorms together?
いいのか？
Why else would I be here? It doesn't look like the bureau is going to be getting any more requests today either.
じゃあ、もちろん一緒に帰る。
Only after talking to her for this long do I remember that Murakumo was here as well. He's just watching us without saying a word. What is it?
みーくん？
He's blatantly enthused. Crap, her response was so natural that I ignored it and forgot that he was here too.
何？お前、みーくんって呼ばれてんの？
Got a problem with that?
いや、悪くないっつ。
村雲、これは。
みーくん。
You have no right to call me that!
うるせえぞ、みーくん。
For once, I'm at a loss for a reply. He's the one person I didn't want to know about this. I wonder how Tsubaki's taking this. Glancing over at her, I see her flustered and looking at me. Tsubaki,
すまない。一 人前では呼ばない約束だったのに、古賀くんの顔を見たら嬉しくなってしまって、つい。
It's okay.
これからは気をつける。村子もこのことは誰にも。
いや、言わないですから。
そうか、すまない。
This entire area is filled with an uncomfortable atmosphere. Murakumo is clearly disappointed and has lost all will to tease me.
もう残ってるやついないみたいなんで、俺は先に失礼します。
そうだな。それでは今日はこの辺で。
はい、お疲れ様でした。
では気をつけて。
Murakumo gives her a final bow and walks off.
あれのどこがいいんだか。
After seeing him off, Tsubaki turns around to face me. I give her a nod and we walk back to the dorms, walking side by side.
みーくんは本当に村雲と仲がいいのだな。
Huh? What? I know you said that to me before. Is that seriously how it looks
さっ
to
き
you?
も二人で仲良く話していたじゃないか。
No, I'm pretty sure we weren't.
私もみーくんと何でも言い合えるようになれるだろうか。
I see, so that's what she's worried about. There isn't any particular need for her to be worried, but it's in line with her personality. I'd like to be able to do that someday too.
みーくん。
But please don't be a second Murakumo.
そうか？あれはあれで楽しそうだぞ。
No, you see.
わかった。私もみーくんに何でも話せるようになってみせるからな。
Yeah. She doesn't have to be so determined. She's already quite open with herself. What would happen if she became even more outspoken? Can't wait to see what's in store. What's up?
今日これから部屋に遊びに来ないか？
Right now?
ああ、もう少し一緒にいたい。
Oh, they fucking. Oh, sure, I'll head over once I've put down my things.
わかった。
Oops.
はい。
Evening, Tsubaki.
ああ、待っていた。入ってくれ。
After leaving my bag in my room, I make my way over to Tsubaki's. Upon entering, I can easily tell that she's nervous. Now that I think about it, it's the first time we've been alone together since we became a couple. Can't blame her, I suppose, but now I'm starting to feel tense too.
Hi!
What should we do?
何とは?
Well, to be honest, I've never dated anyone before either, so I don't really know what I should be doing.
そうなのか。恋人同士というのは
Is there anything you want to do?
したいこと
I haven't really thought this through yet. What do other couples do? If I put too much thought into it, I'd figured it'd be best to ask her first.
私はみーくんを見つめていたい。
Huh? I feel like her... I don't know why, but... I don't remember if I already looked up her VAs or not. However, I can tell right now that I recognize her VA from something that I've... Some form of media I ingested recently, I guess you could say. Kawashimari no. She voices someone in Majikoi at the very least. Oh, let's start all the way at the bottom this time and go work our way up. Apparently someone in Mashiruido Symphony. Someone in my tits, but I don't care about that. Ah, she's Margit. Margit Eva. That. Okay, yeah, that makes sense that I recently heard her. She's fucking Tsujido. I'm stupid. That makes sense, I guess. And also Iwakuma from Wagamama High Spec that still needs the fucking the fan disc to finally be translated. Am I mad? Yes, I am mad. Absolutely. 100%. Just finally give me the fucking fan disc. Fucking leg. Oh. Yeah, I guess that also makes her the voice of Aoi from Taitoshokan no Itsujikai. Damn. Really had to voice the bitch of the game. Yeah, I do not like Aoi. Aoi is a little shit. And not in the positive way. She starts staring fixedly at me. And really intensely at that. She's not saying a word, and it's making me feel restless. Over her eyes look like they're sparkling. She seems absolutely overjoyed. Should I stare back at her? Guess I'll try it out for now. All we've been doing is gazing at each other.
Mi-kun,
Yes?
これは正しい恋人同士なのだろうか。
I'm not sure.
そうか。
ええ。
恋人同士というのはどうするものなのだろうな。
Who knows? At the very least, it's fairly obvious that there's something wrong about this. Well, she seems satisfied, so that's alright, I suppose. Mibu Tsubaki view.
恋人同士。恋人同士か。まだ慣れない。嬉しくて気持ちがふわふわしてしまうな。いや、気持ちを引き締めなければならない。浮き足立っている場合ではないぞ。
Get fucked, mosquito.
でもこれからもみーくんと一緒にいられるのだと思うと嬉しいし、やはり落ち着かないな。恋人同士というのは本来どういう付き合いをするものなんだろうか。大好きなみーくんに私は何をしてあげられるだろうか。何をしたら。ね
え、マーヤちゃん。マーヤちゃんは彼氏欲しいって思ったことあるの？そりゃいればいいとは思うけど。ソアラは具体的にどんな彼氏が欲しいとかはないの？かっこよくて優しくて具体的かな。でも恋人同士みたいなことしたいもん。
恋人同士。
あ、ミブ先輩だ。こんにちは。
ああ、こんにちは。すまない。つかぬことを聞くが。
何ですか？私たちでいいんですか？
ああ、先ほど話していた内容が気になったものでな。
さっき話してた内容？なんだろう。何話してたっけ？
恋人同士とは。世の恋人同士がどうして過ごしているのか、私はよく知らないのでな。できれば知っていることを教えてほしい。
デートをしたりとか。
デートとはどのようなことだろうか。
それはマーヤちゃん。普通なら映画見たり喫茶店でお茶飲んだり一緒に買い物したりじゃないですかね。
なるほど。映画、喫茶店、お茶、買い物。
でもそういうのって普通すぎてつまらないですよね。
つまらないのか。
私は普通がいいよ。だってそんなの刺激がないじゃない。
刺激が必要なのか。
そういうのデートにいらないんじゃないのかな。普通のことばっかりだと飽きてきちゃうじゃない。
飽きられてし
そうなのかな。教室に戻らなくて。本当ごめんなさいミブ先輩、失礼します。
まうのか。遅れないように戻るのだぞ。はーい。私も早く戻らないと。しかしますますわからなくなった。恋人同士がすること、つまらないものではなく刺激があって飽きられないようなもの。
ドブリーデンミブさん。
学園長、
どうしたのかね。やけに難しい顔をしていて歩いていたではないか。
そんな顔をしていましたか。
はあ、明らかに難題があるという顔になっていたぞ。
そうでしたか。
ふむふむちーやはり二の舞くんもそう思うのだね。ちーわかっている
何でしょうか。
悩みがあると見た。それも青春の悩みだね。
青春の悩み。
生徒の悩みに気づかずして何のための学園長だ。
私は特に何も言っていないのです。
案ずることはない。さあこ
これは
Oh no.
雑誌。
困った時に開くといい。
お
君の悩みが解決すれば幸いだ。じい。それでは何か困ったことがあればまた相談したまえ。
相談した覚えはないのですが、学園長は一体何を。この雑誌は彼氏の部屋にお泊まり特集。これはいけない。
It's porn.
ここで読んではいけ
It
ない。
is borderline porn. Why did I slap these things? I don't know why I did that just now. I'm curious. They're supposed to be hot and spicy, so let's see if they're actually hot and spicy instead of fucking sweet like the other pack. Like the only good ones in... Yeah, the only good one's a bit harsh. They were all acceptable, it's just that I didn't want to eat too many at once because just... Oh... It got boring quickly, I guess you could say. First one already tastes like nothing. That one's more sweet than spicy again. That one is again more sweet than spicy. I know it is like a snack mix, but why do these snack mixes have to be such mixed bags? And I hate that that's a joke.
Migi よし、左よし、誰もいない。ついにこれを開く時がやってきたようだな。学園長に渡されたこの本。これはこんなことまでここまでまさかそんな。いや、実際にこの本にはこのように。なるほど。 世の恋人同士が大変勉強になりました。ありがとうございました、学園長。
Return to the ley line. But yeah, it was confirmed to me that those extra scenes you get for picking the right choices is what that you're supposed to unlock in the main menu. Those are just age scenes essentially, so they were just cut out of this all ages version, which instead of cutting that out, why not just cut out the trigger for unlocking it then? Actually, no, that doesn't make sense because then you unlock, or I guess don't program out the unlock trigger, but the unlock notification trigger, I guess. So it still unlocks, but it doesn't show the notification or something like that. I don't know if that would work though, so I'm gonna just shut the fuck up. Classes are over for the day. It's almost time for the disciplinary committee's patrols. Going to visit Tsubaki at this time of day has become routine for me. Seems a bit different today, though. Something on your mind, Tsubaki?
なぜだ？
It's written all over your face.
そうか。そんな顔になっていたか。
Yeah, if something matters, please talk. If something's the matter, please talk to me about it.
Oh.
If it's something that you could talk to me about, then there's no need to hold back. She starts racking her brain once I say that. She's willing to tell me something. She looks really troubled by it. So something did happen after all.
一つお願いがあるのだが。
A request? Is something I can do?
いや、これはミー君でなくてはいけない。
Oh, I see. Suddenly she stands up straight and looks me right in the eye. Fix her posture as well in preparation for what she's about to
実
say.
は今度ミー君の部屋に泊まりに行こうと思う。
Huh? Sure. Taken aback by words, I end up giving a dumb response. Sleep over in my room? That came out of nowhere. However, she looks completely serious and it doesn't seem like she's joking around. To begin with, she never was the type of person to joke around, and I can tell that she means business.
世の中の恋人同士というのはお泊まりをするらしい。
Okay.
それならば私たちもしようじゃないか。
Wait, hold on. Where'd you pick up that piece of information from? I wouldn't say it's incorrect, but I can see problems with what she's proposing already. She's acting all fidgety, and it's making it hard for me to point that out.
いいだろうか。もちろんミー君がダメだというのなら。
Her sleeping over could only possibly lead to one thing. I can tell that much, even with my lack of experience in the relationships department. Though it's kind of hard for me to refuse. She's extremely enthusiastic about it and completely serious. Does she know what she's getting herself into?
だが普通の恋人同士がすることは。
Well, sure, I guess. Her expression brightens up as soon as she hears my answer. She's probably oblivious to the fact, but she's like an open book. Why she tries so hard to please me?
それではいつにしようか。
Do you have any date in mind?
早い方がいいのではないかと思う。
But it would be a bit too sudden. I have to get my room ready too.
そうだな。心の準備も必要だ。
How's tomorrow night, Sam?
わかった。それでは、あ
Okay.
りがとうミー君。楽しみにしている。
Me too.
それではそろそろ見回りに行ってくる。
Sure thing. I'll be over at the bureau. She nods and walks away with a delighted expression on her face. In the end, I never got around to asking her if she understood the implication of staying over in a guy's room. No, from the looks of it, she doesn't. It'd be shameful of me to get my hopes up. I wouldn't mind it as a regular sleepover. It'd make her happy at least. There's no need to rush after all.
お邪魔します。
Oh, she's going to jump his bones. No problem, look on in.
一晩お世話になります。
Likewise. Next evening, Tsubaki comes over as planned, looking uptight. She's probably nervous about all this. Two of us together in this room alone until morning.
So I don't know how much she understands about what that means.
Well, then. As I'm thinking about what to do next, her expression lights up. She then excitedly takes out a large container of food from her belongings.
二人で食べようと思って晩ご飯を持ってきたんだ。
Oh, did you make it yourself by any chance? She nods vigorously in response. In any case, seems like way too much for two people's work.
ああ、久しぶりに腕を振るってみたので作りすぎた気がするんだが。
That's fine, I have a huge appetite, so this makes me happy.
そうか、よかった。
She joyfully opens the container. Inside is an enormous amount of delicious-looking food.
This is probably
Too much for most people, but I'm fairly sure I can handle this. Even if I can't, I think I'll be able to manage to finish it off anyway. As I'm looking at the contents with great anticipation, she begins the preparations for our meal. Once she's done, she gives me a big smile. Mind if I start digging in?
どうぞ。
She gives me a standard amount of food from the variety of dishes she has made. I sample each of them in order. It's delicious.
本当か？
Yeah, it's really good. I didn't know you were good at cooking.
よかった。両親が忙しくてな。家では私が料理を作っていたんだ。
She looks at me elated. Seeing her smile cheers me up too. I'm having some delicious food and she's happy. There's nothing more I
た
need.
くさん食べてくれ、みーくん。
Don't mind if I do.
そうだ、お茶も用意してきたんだ。
Thanks. Mr. Considerate, Tsubaki.
そうだろうか。気を利かせたつもりはないのだが。
You're a skilled cook too, so I'm sure you'd make a great wife.
お嫁さん。
She blushes for obvious reasons and turns her gaze away. Find how she's nibbling at her food while looking away, extremely cute. I don't think she has to get that embarrassed though. I really mean it when I said that it's delicious. I could keep eating this forever.
いくらでも食べてくれ。いつでも作れ。
Sure, I'll tell you when I get a craving for it. She brings another smile to her face and nods over and over again.
From the looks of it, if I asked her to make it for me every day, she actually would.
I don't want to be such a burden on her, so I'll just keep my mouth shut.
普通の恋人同士もこうして共に。
I know, but
だった
probably.
ら私たちもこれで普通の恋人同士に一歩近づいたということだな。
Maybe, but you don't need to be concerned about regular couples and whatnot.
そうなのか？
Let's take it at our own pace.
そうか。
It's pretty enjoyable just talking to each other like this, don't you think?
みーくんはそれで満足してくれるのか？
It's more like I want to satisfy you more than myself.
私が満足すること？
Oh lord, that sounded wrong. She looks as if I said something unexpected and stares at me deep in thought. She truly is a selfless, intelligent girl. What is it that she wants to do? I wish she'd tell me if she had any requests. Still, I'm glad that she cares about me. If only she'd understand what it means to stay over in my room for the night. I'm a man after all, so I do have urges. The point is, she's way too defenseless. Time passes quickly while we're chatting and eating, and now it's late in the evening. We should be getting to sleep now.
ああ、そんな時間か。
Yeah, you can use the bed. I'll sleep on the floor.
どういうことだ？恋人同士なのだから一緒に寝よう。
It's nothing. You're right. She nods like an innocent child. It's clear as day that she's clueless as to what the situation suggests. That being said, I don't think I can refuse. Well, if we're gonna be sleeping together, then it's a matter of exercising self-control. I should be able to manage. Are you going to change into pajamas?
ああ、確かにそうだ。服を着替えなければ。
I'll get in bed
わ
first
かった、
then.
ミー君。
Turning my back to her, I can hear the sound of rusting clothes behind me. For some strange reason, when I think about how she's taking her clothes off, I start getting tense. She's getting naked in the same room I am in. Wait, why am I remembering the time we were in the bath together when I was a kid? As I'm reminded of something necessary, the bed creaks. I can tell that Tsubaki is close to me. But even then, if she finished changing, I can turn around and see... Tsubaki! Tsubaki is there naked, and all my thought processes stop. I feel like a good 10 seconds pass before I regain my senses. Though I'm sure that in reality, it was a much shorter period of time than that. It's also sudden that I'm unable to comprehend what's happening. But for now, I start by saying something. Tsubaki, aren't you cold like that?
寒くはない。
Don't tell me that you usually sleep like that, but when I was a cat, you had clothes on.
そうではない。
Then...
覚悟は
Huh. Prepared for what?
それはミー君に全てを捧げる捧げる笑わなくてもいいじゃないか
Sorry, I slipped on such a serious line. Finally able to relax after seeing her flustered and blushing. Looks like I'm the only one thinking about... I wasn't the only one thinking about those things. Stare at her as I pet her cheeks. Try my best not to look at the rest of her body. She helped calm me down at least. I was taken aback because of how sudden it was.
すまない
Don't be. Tsubaki, do you really understand the meaning behind those words?
分かっている
It's not like I don't have those kinds of desires, but don't you think it's a bit too soon? You have to force yourself to...
違う
Her face still flushed, shakes her head. She then looks me straight in the eye. Her expression is as serious. Now, it's more serious than
無理
usual.
などしていないこれが私の素直な気持ちだ
Notification.
あの時とは違う本当にミー君に私を捧げたいんだ
Tsubaki?
私はミー君のために何かしたい喜んでもらいたい真剣に考えた上で出した結論なんだもちろん私自身の意志も同じだミー君に抱きしめられてお互いの熱を感じて
Wait, she tells me your wholehearted raw feelings. It's clear that she's carefully considered this. As such, I have to respond in kind. Are you sure about this? You want to regret
い
it?
い後悔もしない迷いがあるのなら最初からこんなことは言っていない
Got it.
ミー君ありがとう
What are you thanking me for? I guess I should be thanking you too.
そうか一緒だな
Yeah, we're the same. Kiss on the cheeks and the ears, and she starts getting fidgety out of bashfulness. I get carried away with them. She turns to face me.
ミー君
What is
これ
it?
から二人でやりたいことがいっぱいあって
Such as?
今日みたいにお泊まりもいっぱいしたいご飯もまた食べてもらいたい
Ah, your food is tasty. I'd be glad to have it again.
また作る
Can't wait. Is there anything else you want to do?
人前でもみーくんと呼びたい ダメならいい
No, it's okay. I'm sure I'll get used to it. Being called Mikun in public, huh? It's gonna be tough, but it's her wish. So I'll suck it up and grant it.
それから普通のデートというのもしてみたい学内にいると難しいのは分かっているが
Yeah, but I'll go on dates with you sometime.
手をつないで歩いたりもしたいんだ
Gee, everything she's saying is just so damn cute. She wants to do all these girly things. Can't suppress my own feelings and strengthen my embraces and nestle up to her. Let's do all those things.
本当かあーんって食べさせたりもしたい
Sure, why not? I want to do the same to you then.
してほしいあと こともいっぱいする。
What?
雑誌に載っていたことをもっとやってみたいと思う。
Magazine? What was in it?
世の恋人たちがすることがたくさん書いてあった。今日のもそれを見て。
Like speaking a bit scared as to what the extent of
The exact contents of it are? Wonder where she got it from. Getting a bad feeling about this, so I probably shouldn't
今
ask.
日はできなかったが、その口を
Stop. That's enough.
そうか。
Let's change the topic.
私はみーくんが喜んでくれるのなら何だってするぞ。
I'm sure that it would, but there are plenty of other ways to make me happy.
そうか。じゃあどうしたらいい？みーくんのためにいろんなことがしたいんだ。
That's our question to
なぜ
answer.
だ？
want to make you happy as well, so always be on the receiving end would
み
be.
ーくん。
So how about we do the things we both want to do?
する。たくさんみーくんとやりたいことがある。
We'll be doing all those from here on out.
みーくん、
Love you too, Tsubaki.
みーくん好き。
Deeply touched by my words, she clings to the arm I wrapped around her. Her actions are so sweet, and I can't help but think again about how much I have to treasure her. Rain kisses on her cheek, causing her to ticklishly shrug her shoulders and smile. And then they fucked. Oh, it's the CG, but zoomed out this time. Today is a little different from usual. We're walking to school together, hand in hand. At first she was being shy about it, but once I grasped her hand, she firmly gripped mine in return. I can sense the eyes of others on us as we walk. Not really something to be concerned about, but it looks like Tsubaki is.
したいことが早速一つ叶ってしまった。
Yeah, now that you mention it. But this isn't just a one-time thing. We'll be doing this from now on, right?
これからも？
Be pretty lonely if it were only for today.
そうか。それもそうだな。
So today is more like a checkpoint for us. She's embarrassed, but her hands are still tightly locked. Her expression looks like she's unable to contain her delight.
どうしよう。嬉しくて顔がにやけてしまいそうだ。
There's nothing wrong with that. People smile when they're happy.
しかしだな。おかしくはないだろうか。
She's probably so conscious of what the others think about her. I try to face her, and she faces me after a quick start. Want to see more of your smiling face?
みーくん。
It's alright. You can be yourself when you're with me. If someone actually came up to us and said that we're being weird, I'd probably ask them what they think is so funny about this.
そこまでしなくても。
We're a couple, there's nothing strange about it at all about us walking together while holding hands. So with your hand in mine, pull on her arm and resume walking. She looks surprised for a moment, but her expression soon changes to a smile. We'll be walking together like this every day from now on.
毎日。
Yep, every day. Do you have a problem with that?
嫌じゃない。私も毎日一緒がいい。
And there shouldn't be anything wrong with us walking together like this then.
みーくんとこれからもずっとこうして手をつないで歩きたい。
Yeah, feel the same way.
ありがとう。みーくん。同じ気持ちなのがすごく嬉しいから。
After saying that, she tightly grips my hand. That's the first time she's done it of her own accord. It makes me happy, and I hold hers firmly in return. Our connected palms are full of energy, and we walk with smiles on our faces. We don't want us to always walk together while holding hands. I want to see more of her smile. I'll grant all of her wishes. As I hope that my feelings reach her, my grip on her hand naturally grows stronger. Thanks for playing a Clockwork Ley-Line. That was wholesome. It's also fast.
時計仕掛けのレイライン。黄昏時の境界線。
Bonus scene for Amiibo Tsubaki was added. It wasn't though. That was wholesome. Was seemingly shorter than Neko's though, so.
CG 鑑賞モードです。
Either way, I like her. Quite a bit even. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, I guess. Restart Steam, sure. Bye, I guess. I was about to end the part anyway, so fitting, I guess. See ya.